Life is a battlefield. Every day we fight with our own pain, fatigue, and doubts. The outside world looks challenging, but the biggest battle is always happening inside. It is the battle to tolerate pain, to accept mistakes, and to break our limits. And this battle decides whether we win or lose. Today's story is about endurance and commitment, the two things that turn an ordinary person into someone extraordinary. The beginning of any new journey always feels exciting. The heart is full of hope, full of dreams. We tell ourselves, I will change, I will make the impossible possible. But the truth is, reality hits us right on the first day. Imagine someone decides to transform his body to get fit. He puts on his shoes, joins a gym, steps onto the treadmill. For the first few minutes, everything feels fine, but soon the breathing gets heavy, the legs start hurting, and a voice inside whispers, "This is too hard. Why are you doing this? Quit." This is the first attack of self doubt, and most people stop there. But the real victory belongs to the one who survives that first shock and still wakes up the next morning to try again. Every person carries shadows of their past life, childhood failures, harsh words, insecurities. All of these become a heavy burden. Many times we accept the negativity of the world as our truth. Someone says you can never succeed, and we believe them. Someone keeps pointing out our flaws, and we accept that we are only that much capable. But real power comes out the day a person says to themselves, "Enough, I will answer my critics with my actions." That is the turning point. It can come from a movie scene, from a story, from a role model's journey. It is just a small spark, but it pulls us out of our comfort zone and starts a new chapter. Think of a movie scene where the hero falls again and again, gets beaten but never gives up. Watching that, something inside you says, if he can do it, why can't I? That is what a turning point feels like. It is not a miracle. It is just one moment where you realize that excuses and comfort can no longer run your life. From that moment onwards, everything begins to change. Life will never be easy. You will always face days when your effort feels wasted, when people ignore you, or when you are insulted. But those emotions don't have to break you, they can build you. Imagine you had a really bad day, someone insulted you, and your hard work was dismissed. You have two choices: either cry, lie in bed, and see yourself as a victim, or turn that anger into energy and say, I will work so hard that one day everyone will see my value. That is the difference between successful and unsuccessful people. Everyone has pain, but not everyone turns it into fuel. Our body has a limit, but the mind usually gives up much earlier. When you run 10 kilometers and feel like you can't go any further, you are actually using only a part of your true energy. A soldier once said, when you think you have reached your limit, you still have 60% left inside. That means most limits are just illusions. The only way to break them is to take one more step when your heart is screaming to stop. The bigger your dream, the bigger your struggle will be. If your goal is small, just to stay a little healthy or earn a little money, then you won't have to suffer much. But if your dream is massive, to make a name in the world, to make your family proud, to achieve the impossible, then your struggles will also be massive. And those struggles are exactly what separate an ordinary person from the extraordinary. Bad days come in everyone's life. Sometimes you lose a job, sometimes a relationship breaks, sometimes even your own people don't understand you. These days can break you. But if you look carefully, they are actually your best teachers. They teach you patience, resilience, survival. Think of a boxer. If he wins every fight without taking any punches, will he ever become strong? No. His real strength is built when he falls, gets hit, and still stands up again. Life is the same. Every bad day is just another round that makes you stronger for the next one. In every phase of life, you will meet people who try to put you down. Sometimes they will call you unintelligent, sometimes incapable, but these negative voices can become your raw material. The more criticism you get, the more fuel you collect. One man once said, I see my critics as my unpaid coaches. Their taunts made him stronger every day. Growth becomes even faster when you share your struggles with someone, a mentor, a friend, or a guide. Expressing yourself gives you even more strength. Everyone makes mistakes, but mistakes can be used in two ways: Either they trap you in guilt or they train you. Imagine you try to do pull ups and fail. You have two options: either say, I am weak and quit, or say, this is just part of my workout, I will get better every day. Mistakes are not meant to put you down, they are meant to shape you into a stronger version of yourself. Success never comes in a single day, it comes through small victories. Take one step every day, no matter how small. Commitment means even when you fall, even when you feel tired, even when you fail, you still wake up the next morning and start again. Consistency is the ultimate weapon. And the person who gets 1% better every single day becomes unstoppable in the long run. Endurance means accepting pain, tolerating it, and still moving forward. Commitment means never leaving your mission, no matter how hard life tries to break you. Self improvement is not a sprint, it is a marathon. And to win a marathon, you need pace, patience, and faith. Remember this: life will knock you down again and again. People will laugh, underestimate you, and refuse to understand your struggle. But victory always belongs to those who never give up. Endurance feels uncomfortable and commitment feels boring, but these are the things that transform you into a new person. If you accept your pain and struggle today, tomorrow your story will inspire someone else. And when you win the battle inside yourself, no battle in the world can ever defeat you.